Hello you guys, what's up? I am GojiFan1998 and welcome back for another new video for today once again. Today I am continuing on for the next part for Toho's movie review series where once again I'm doing for another thing that'll be part for Toho's Transforming Human Series as a final installment for Toho's Transforming Human Series, released the same year as The Secret Intelligence, but the third one came out in December of 1960. And it was my all-time favorite movie, and I always loved the film. So today I am going to review the 1960s The Human Vapor. Oh yeah. Today I am going to review this movie as I said, this is my favorite movie. So let's get ready to talk about it. How did this start? Before we get started, I'll just let you guys know that once again I am going to use John LeMay's book here, The Big Book of a Japanese Giant Monster Movies, Showa Companion, like I did in my other previous episode for Toho Transforming Human Series. This has a lot of information about how they came up with the idea about the human vapor. So, right now, we're going to have to get started. Here in the human vapor, it was also known as, in Japan, was called Gas Human Number 1. And the film had the return of Ishiro Honda to return to direct the movie. And so, and like at The Secret Intelligence, it was before other director was meant to direct the film, but here for The Human Vapor, we almost got Jun Fukuda to direct the movie, but Toho apparently pulled Ishiro Honda off of another project to help on this movie for The Human Vapor. And so we have the music composed by the same guy who later worked on Ultra Q and Ultraman, and later worked with Honda once again on All Monsters Attack. So yeah. Now this time, when the movie has featured the return of screenplay writer Takashi Kimura, aka Karo Mobushi, returned to writing the screenplay in the movie. And now we are introducing our new police character named Tatete Okamoto. And there he was teamed up with his reporter girlfriend, Kyoko, and trying to figure out what was connected between the bank robber, including when they found the car, when the Okamoto and his police guys found the car that was stolen from the bank and had to crash nearby where the house was, which belongs to Fujichita. So they're trying to figure out what was connected between Fujichita and what happened to money in the bank that got robbed. And so it's kind of like a Scooby-Doo TV show that we all know. This is long before Scooby-Doo. It's about solve the mystery. Just like The Secret Intelligence, always got to solve the mystery about what is connected. And now, here what we learn from the film, that when Okamoto learns that the money used to rent in the theater is the same money robbed from the bank. That is because Fujichita had rented out the entire theater for a dance ritual. But when the police ended up arresting Fujichita, then her lover, a boyfriend named Masuno, played by legendary Toho actor Yoshishida, he revealed himself that he's the one who stole the money. And before we talk about that more, let's talk about that character named Masuno. Masuno, that he works at a library in Tokyo. Before he works at a library, he used to be working in the military for the Air Force. But his cancer came to appearance in his behind of his lung, so he lost his career for military, and he ended up working in a library. And there he had approached by the doctor character named Sato, brought him to an experiment, and then left him in there for 10 days for reality. And there he finally woke up and turned into a gas-like mist and reformed to his human stage. And so Masuno became the human vapor. And also when Masuno revealed himself about why he decided to reveal himself, because he found out his girlfriend got arrested. So he wants to try to get her out, get her to release by telling the police the truth about why he did it. It only happened every time his temporary appearance when he goes around the bank, he stole the money when he turned into a vapor like smoke. Even I like the way Masuno told his story about how he became the human vapor because of an experiment. So yeah. After we learned about the origin about the human vapor, and it became very serious about how dangerous he is. Not only he used that ability to steal money, it could be threatened to destroy, be threatened to mankind. Leaving it have to the police and the reporter need to work together with the scientists trying to figure out how to stop him. By to do so, they had to set up the gas in one area so they can destroy him. Fujichita wanted to do her final ritual for her performer alone, but when Misuno showed up there and he's wearing a white suit so he could surprise his girlfriend there. And when the ritual was done, Fujichita apparently lighted up the gas and caused an explosion, killing her along with Misuno, and somehow he was barely alive before he was died when he was exited out of the building. So yeah, that's kind of really sad to see that happen, even all the thing what he did. So yeah. Here I'll talk about Misuno, that he was very, very victim in the movie because of her become a gas man, the way he transformed into the gas. So yeah, I really feel sorry for him. But after the Human Vapor was released, we almost got a sequel to this movie titled Frankenstein vs. the Human Vapor, which Shinichi Sasagawa wrote the script of the movie, the first and only draft of it. But it never came to be, but it was supposed to be intended to release in 1963. Here is the story about Frankenstein versus the Human Vapor. It was supposed to be was continuation where the Human Vapor had left off. Somehow Misuno survived the explosion, and he traveled to Hong Kong with Fujichita's body, come to Hong Kong to talk to Dr. Gildor and a Frankenstein monster. Hopefully, can resurrect him with resurrected Fujichita like the way Frankenstein did. But this idea never came to be. But according to some sources, believe that it was mainly because of Matango was failure at the box office at the time. But that was some source claim about it. So that was the only thing we know about it. However, we got the stage show of The Human Vapor was started with the legendary Toho actress Kumi Misuno. Also, somewhere in this year of 2026, we're getting a new Human Vapor show coming up. Collaboration between Toho and South Korea to release on Netflix with 8 episodes. It was titled Human Vapor, with an honor tribute to the original Human Vapor, but the plot of the story was unknown. But we already got the cast of it, but I can't wait to see that show when it comes out. So yeah. Anyway, I really enjoyed the movie. The music was so good. Even the track from the film was later be reusing in Ultra Q and Ultraman because it was composed by the same guy, which is I put his name in the description below so you'll know who am I talking about. So, that's all I have to say for the Human Vapor for now. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I will always, Stevage fans and Gurch fan 1991 always be here for more and do more videos in the future. And also, if you had time for some other time later on, feel free to check out my TeePublic shop right after the video if you have time. And make sure you click and subscribe and click the bell to notify when my next new videos coming up soon in the future. And as well, for the next review from the movie for Toho and many other. So, thanks for watching. And stay bitchin' fans. Bye!